Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Expos and the Philadelphia Phillies. Marcus Grissom aims to bring his hitting streak to 25 straight games right after this. Mike Williams gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Digging in now, Marcus Grissom. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And this throw gets away from him. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Stepping up now, Stephen Segui. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey!
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And he is in there.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. His average right at .295 here to start play. 9 homers and 36 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Standing in, Moses Alou, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. The Expos are out in front, 1-0. Carlos Perez, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Mariano Duncan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Standing in now, Marlon Byrd. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
1 out, nobody on. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting third, the right fielder, Lenny Dyke.
In now, Lenny Dykes. Hopped up. Floyd is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, John Croft.
Into the box, John Croft. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box, number 29, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. The 0-1 offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The 0-2 hit the other way out toward right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 1-0. In now, Cliff Floyd. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
The first baseman, Cliff.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Looped out towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the third baseman, John.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So now to the plate, Sean Berry. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled away. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Darren Fletcher is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming, here it is. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Oh and 1, here it comes. This is line to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
To the plate now, Carlos Perez. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1 and 1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Scott Rowland. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Fletcher over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Scott.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Into the box now, Todd Pratt. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Jimmy Rollins, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs and 19 driven in. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Fletcher has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 2 full. Montreal is out in front, 1-0. Striding in once again, Marcus Grissom, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, Marcus.
Now the pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he fouls this one off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Orlando Cabrera, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So digging in now, Stefan Segui. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. That one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
We're back as the Phillies lineup readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging, so it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball. Down.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Mariano Duncan 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball one.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerrero will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Stepping into the box, Marlon Byrd. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set and the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Lenny Hikes rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A bouncer to the left side, right to him. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Moses Alou.
At the plate, Moses Alou. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
At the plate now, Cliff Floyd. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, John Croft, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, John Croft.
Here comes the first pitch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's over, 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Now batting, number 29.
So striding forward now, number 29. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
To the plate now, Scott Rowland, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Runner goes for second. Strike taken, the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading off for Montreal, the third baseman, John Barry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
So now to the plate, Darren Fletcher, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1, here's the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Fletcher is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. This is his first year at the big league level. Fastball just off the inside corner.
1 ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Stepping in, Carlos Perez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in to try it again, Todd Pratt. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now here it comes.
No, that's low. One ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Rollins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. smoke toward the hole. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base run.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going. You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now back, second baseman, Mariano Duncan.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Mariano Duncan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The set and the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm. Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
With runners in scoring position this season, Bird carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Now back, the right fielder, Lenny.
Into the box now, Lenny Dykes. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Called strike, 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 3-1 Philly. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Marcus Grissom.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Grounded to the right. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Orlando Cabrera.
Now batting, Orlando Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Ready now, Stephen Segui. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The pitch. On the ground to third. And this goes right through his glove on into left field.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Runner at first following the error. And standing in, the rookie outfielder, Vladimir Guerrero. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. That's inside. 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Ready with the 3-0. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, John Croft.
The first baseman, John Croft.
And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, number 29.
Standing in now, number 29, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate, Scott Rowland, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Todd Pratt.
Settling in now, Todd Pratt. Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Dennis Boucher gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Dennis Boucher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah!
Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. David West will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Darren Dalton is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 10, Darren Dalton.
First pitch coming, here it is. Moses Alou is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the seventh.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
At the plate now, Cliff Floyd. Here's a pop-up now. Rowland is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
The third baseman, number 5, John Berry.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Berry. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Darren Fletcher has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Larry Walker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Larry Walker.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 0-1 pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Larry Anderson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
In now, Marcus Grissom as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Anderson, a veteran at 41 years of age. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2.
In the dirt and block behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Second and third, 2 away. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1-2. Here it is. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Phillies on top, 4-2. Gil Heredia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Here's the first pitch to him. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Berry in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. So striding in, Darren Dalton. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the pitch.
Hey!
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Guerrero is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Mariano.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mariano Duncan. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Heredia, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Two out, nobody on. One and one. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
1-2.
The count is 1-2.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Toby Borland has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Toby Borland.
New inning set to get underway, and stepping up is the shortstop, Orlando Cabrera.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a
Oh, that's
blast?
off the plate.
They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
First pitch on its way. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bird's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Moses Alou, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the stretch. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cliff Floyd.
Striding into the box, Cliff Floyd. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Count
And that misses for ball one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home is strike two swinging.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then, boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Mike Dunn will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 44, Mike Dunn.
To the plate now, Sean Berry. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Dunn has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Fouled away. That's a base hit into left field. He'll get it into second.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Darren Fletcher. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field, base hit. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Will Cordero will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. In there, strike one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the belt, the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. Montreal leads this one 6-4. John Whitman enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Whitman, 28 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Comes set with the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
So now to the plate, Lenny Dykes, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Here's the first pitch to him. John Croft comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box, number 29. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready, here's the 1-0.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Score remains steady at 6-4. So So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Grissom. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at-bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a high pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Orlando Cabrera.
Ready once again, Orlando Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Taken, but called a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Stefan Segui, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lays off, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and it's now 7-4. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Dalton has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Montreal is on top here, 7-4. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Thompson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30.
And 1 the count. The average sits at 294, 5 homers and 22 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Rollins. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Darren Dalton, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Fouled off. Philly down to their last strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Grissom is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the bump with a bang, just the way you want to.
7-4 the final finish today. The Expos wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Gil Heredia claims the win out of the pen, his first. John Whitman works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.